FCN. Gas tank. 69 to 71 XY. FCN. FCN. Oh, fuck. Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Garage. I'm Rob and this is my 1969 Ford Falcon project that I'm rebuilding. If you have a look at some of my previous videos, you'll see a bit of history around this car and what I'm actually trying to do. But today we're going to be looking at this fuel tank to go and replace the existing one. All right, after a little bit of a drive across the city, one side to the other, we're at where I need to be. Okay, so here we are at RareSpares in Slacks Creek. So first time I'd actually been here, so wasn't really sure what to expect. But I'm here to get a fuel tank. When you come in, have some various guards from different cars. So this, I believe, is an XY. Right-hand front guard, looks slightly different to what the XW one looks like. A little bit different to mine. I think that's an XY one, but I'm not 100% sure. If you know, just make a comment down below, but that's what I think it is. Then we have some armrests and stuff here that you can get. So this was the right rear one. I didn't actually touch them or anything, but just interesting to see that they had them in there. And then we have some door handles that we can get also for the Falcon, which is pretty cool. And here we have some behind the dash insulation, so you get rid of some of that really old stuff. And you can see some rubber kits there in the background. Yeah, these were interesting. Bumper bars for an XW or an XY. Obviously they're not Australian made. They did look pretty good though. They're about 500 and something bucks, so maybe an option for somewhere down the track if I don't get mine re-chromed. Here we have some dash fascias for the XW and a few other Falcons and Holdens there, as well as the consoles. Here we have some engine accessories. Looks like some stuff for the fuel tank, and of course your bonnet hinges for various cars. Yeah, very cool how much stuff they had in here. And here we are with some, looks like some seals, different door seals and that sort of thing. These are some door seals in bags here. So that one's for an EJ Holden. You can see they've got a whole bunch of them. Here we're looking at some tail lights for various cars, and there's the XW ones right there. I love the XW tail lights, one of my favorite for sure. Here we have the GT badges, pretty cool. Always love a GT badge. Got the XB ones there as well. And of course a fuel tank. Now I don't know, this looks like a Falcon one, but I got a feeling that might be out of an XA, and that's definitely looks like a Holden one there, but it's not the exact same one I ended up getting, but very similar. Alright, so we've got the tank. It's in the boot here. I haven't got a sender unit and all that sort of stuff. We'll see how that looks first, and then we'll get a sender unit, I'd say, at some point. But for now, I'm just going to grab the tank. We'll fit that in, give us an idea. We'll have a look at the other one before I go and buy a new sender unit. So, yeah, looking pretty good. So I was pretty impressed with this place in general. So, yeah, it was pretty impressive. They've got a lot of stuff in there. Makes you feel like you can finish your car overnight, provided you got the money. So anyway, let's go home and start making some headway with this thing. Okay, so since I've been working on this engine for a little while now, and because the car had been sitting for a while, I didn't really like the smell of the existing tank. I have a feeling there's a lot of junk in there, just been sitting. It's got old fuel sitting in there. I did put some fuel in, but I think that was causing some issues trying to get the engine originally started. So I bought this little portable fuel tank, and this is basically what I've got fuel in there for now, so I know it's clean. Got the filter on, and I know I can isolate the fuel tank being an issue. So what we want to do is get away from this thing, and now that the engine's actually running, and let's put the fuel tank in the back and replace the existing one. So we're just going to unbox the fuel tank for the time being. We'll have a quick look. It is for an XW and an XY. I'm not sure how concourse it is, and if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I'm not trying to build a concourse car, so I'm not superly fast if everything's you know, not 100% to a T. I'm not trying to build a GT replica or anything like that. So I'm happy to just have a replacement tank that'll fit in the car and it suits this, and we'll give it the pretty close to Falcon, you know, original sort of component look. So let's have a look at the tank. Okay, so this is the fuel tank box. You can see here it says Falcon gas tank 69 to 71 XW. So I think they've really designed it for an XY. I'm not sure what's behind this. So some sort of number or something. I can't quite read what that was. It is an Australian made. It's one piece, 18 kilos. Gross weight is 20 kilos, and it's made in Taiwan. So yeah, that's just how that. This was from RareSpares, if I haven't already said that. If we have a quick look at the side here, there's a little sticker here. So it's C number 95XW 9002A. It's a 69 to 71 gas tank, XY GT, one piece, made in Taiwan. So this is a 16 gallon tank. I didn't really want to go for the 36 gallon Bathurst tanks. It's a little bit overkill for what I'm going to be doing. Did contemplate it, but I'm just kind of thinking I'll just replace what's already there. Has another number on the back and was slightly damaged here. But it looks fine. I don't think there's going to be any dramas, but if there is, I guess I'll just have to send it back. So let's open the box and let's have a look at it. Alright, so overall, I think the tank's alright. Is it an exact copy of the original tank? No, I think that's a bit unrealistic to expect that kind of thing. So, but it's pretty close. I did find a slight bit of damage on the tank though. There's a slight dent on the top. Probably nothing worth worrying about, to be honest. So I don't really feel like sending it back just for that. And it's probably something that no one's really going to see and no one's really going to know about it, except for me and, well, you. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so over here you can actually see that in the light. There's a slight dent there on the tank. It's going to be under a mat, so nothing I'm really overly concerned about. Ideally it wouldn't be there, but yeah, it is. So anyway, let's start working on getting the other tank out and going from there. Alright, to get the tank out, first I have to get all the fuel out of it. Now, I've already taken the tank out and I'm giving you a heads up on what I had to do. Now I had to do it on my own, so there's quite a bit of backwards and forwards, so I didn't end up filming that. But one of the things I had to do was get the fuel out of the tank and put it into some containers. So I didn't really know how much fuel was in there. In the end I had around like probably 25, I think there's about 25 litres of fuel, I reckon. Pretty close to that, and some of that I actually did with one of those like jiggler hoses, which I got from jiggler siphon hoses with a little jiggly end on it. Unfortunately, I got that from Bunnings. It was about 15 bucks, and the end of the jiggler siphon hose ended up in the tank, so it fell off. I was pretty frustrated. Ended up losing a day because I was doing that towards, and I had to wait until the next day to finish the job. But in the end, I did find a solution. And it's kind of a bit challenging with the siphon hose because you need that gravity feed to get that out. So what I ended up doing was going to Road Tech Marine. You got to check these guys out if you're looking for stuff, not so much car parts, but things like fuel containers and that sort of thing. They've got some really cool stuff because they work with boats as well. So one of the things they did have was an electric pump that was about 20 bucks. So I'm going to show you what it is. So it's this little pump here. I might put in some B-roll. It's got a little switch on the top here. It's got a little turbine thing that sucks the fuel in. Now it doesn't need gravity feed, and it actually pumped 20 litres of fuel out in a few minutes. It was actually pretty good. I was pretty amazed. So for 20 something bucks. 20 bucks for the pump. It did end up having a small leak in the hose, but 20 bucks, not too fussed. You just had to maneuver that around a little bit. And then some D-size batteries, which go in the handle here. If you can see there, you can see you can just put D-size batteries in there. And this thing worked like a charm. So if you want to get fuel out of your tank or from one tank to another, this thing is freaking awesome. So go check out Road Tech Marine. Not sponsored, just thought it was freaking brilliant. So here we go, we've got the tank out. This is the inside here. It's actually not too bad, but we've got a bit of cleaning up to do. Just to tidy it all up. And we'll put the other one in, but I've got to clean all this up first. Now just contemplating whether I need to change the fuel lines or not. Here's the old tank. So they're a bit worse for wear. Anyway, let's keep cracking on. Okay, so as much as I thought we were going to, we're not going to finish the tank today. In the end, I've decided I'm going to clean out this boot area first before I put the tank in. Now, I could put it in just to show what it looks like, but they'll have to wait for another video. So we're going to wrap this one up here, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.